It's a big change in the weather, isn't it?
It is a big change in the weather. I'm all wrapped up. Winter is coming. Get this pillar done, get the lintels in, get the ring beam detail sorted, and start building the upper floor. So Becky's done a sterling job inside of the pointing, because as the weather's closing in and the winter's coming, got to get going on this roof really. So let's just keep hacking, keep getting at it.
It's like Game of Thrones. Winter is coming.
Winter is coming.
So we've done all the pointing now on the ground floor level, all the way through, and this side. All that's left is this gable end wall, and it's the hardest plaster to get off, and I think it's mixed with cement or concrete. Cement in there. I always get the two mixed up, I don't know why. It's got cement in there definitely, and I think it was laid on quite thick because this wall is the wall that gets hit the worst from the westerly gales.
So this morning, you can see that one on the floor, big, and there's various other big ones. This side is worse, but I just thought, right, just go for the big stuff. So that was in here. So I've took it out and I've got a massive one from the fireplace that's going to span this whole area and it's going to tie it all in. But then it allows me, what it allows me to do is all my bits that I've got, these all need to be packed back inside with the lime and the mortar to form the core of the wall. So I can course it, fill it, do the next course and then fill it and pack it so it all becomes proper welded and solid. So there it is, the mega rain. Just got them two placed. I think the idea is not to mess with them too much. You know, once it's on, you can sort of walk around and have a look at it from this way, that way, and then you just sort of get a feel for it. But you can see now it's on. We sort of have this void in the back there. So that there is what I place all my stones in, pack it all up, create this sort of rubble core again. I'm not going to duck out too long because it's chucking it down. But yeah, it's a bit splattered, so shim it all up, make sure it's all super solid, and then get on with the middle, pack it up, and then start the hunt then for the next one. It'll probably be another as big as I can get, one big one all the way along to the end.
She's running in out the rain. Here she comes. Oh, get in out the rain. Not happy with it.
No. Yeah. It might come in for another course though.
Yeah.
Because there's two more yet. Yeah, I'm gonna go for Big Bob.
Okay. That is very precariously balanced on that milk crate.
Oh yeah.
Sam.
How's it look?
Good.
You always need someone else's eyeballs to have a look, because mine's just been on it. But that is it. Yes. Turning point in the build, this is. The amount of times I was looking at this when the porch was up thinking, oh, look at the state of that, and look at that. It's done. It's cold this morning. I think it's 2 degrees. But it's not raining. And it's nice and fresh. So this is today's mission. Now that the pillars are up on the front, I sort of set myself a scaffold up yesterday. It's time to put the lintels on. So I've got 4 of these lintels, basically. The easy, the small, easy to manage. So I've got 4 of them going on. And then I also have a 6x4 which goes across the back. That one, they are super heavy, but we'll get it into position. And then the sort of ring beam detail will carry over that, because the whole front section where that existing ring beam is, I'm going to add on to it. So I'll do a big shutter right across the front, level with the ring beam that's there, and then yeah, I've got quite a bit of, I don't know if the camera picks it up, got quite a bit of mesh there, so it's going to have lots of mesh in and fibre. But we'll just cut them, get a mix on and get them in position. Look at that, absolutely sterling. The lintels are in up there. Obviously I have to do a course of stone across the top there, sort of blend it in, and I'm leaving quite an overhang with the roof, so the front bit of the ring beam are probably this old crumb. Well, it's cement from the ring beam, and they put the tin on over the thatch. That'll be covered behind the soffit. But there's Becky Boo, busy bee away, making the pillar up. There is a bulge here, so I've had to sort of twist in and then plumb up as best as I can with the pillar, which that's why it might look a bit peculiar, but it will work a treat. But I'm over the moon, they're in and level. I'll leave my scaffold up, just let them go off, and then obviously I can get to it with my stone, so there's no point moving that. So I'm not going to build on top of it today because I want them lintels to go off proper. So I've moved the operation inside, put up another platform, and basically the lintels in this door here, that's just like a piece of oak, and it's really crummy. I can sort of put my fingers through it. It's full of woodworm, which are probably all dead. So that's coming out. So I'm just picking away at it, get it out, put some new lintels in. If we go on the outside, you'll see obviously the madness. It's just another old beam very, very crummy. And some kind of weird concrete block thing, so nothing phases me now with the stonework. I'll take it out, just take this out. The ring beam will probably carry, so I'm not too worried about putting any. I have got acros with toes. If I feel that I need to use them, then I will. I'll put it underneath that top stone just to support that, but it's going to be such a small gap, and I'm just going to get on with it. Rip the frame out and just keep picking away at it. He's done some fantastic pointing and all the little bits. Obviously there's a windowsill to go on yet across there, just like the big one in the barn window. But yes, it is it's been a long time coming, this bit. Remember always looking, just like I did with the front, remember looking at it thinking, all them lintels need changing. So there's actually only these, there's going to be 3 here, 3 lintels. But yeah, it's going to be super duper. I'm quite looking forward to it. So you can see how crummy it is. Look at that. Still got the bark on the wood, but it's done its job for. But that's been in some years. That you can see how easy it just, and that's the wood. It's quite juicy, really. These big ones out. Bloodstones there. Stop peeling out on my hands. Well, Rebecca, we've reached that point. Look at this. Oh, it's nice and light. Oh, look at that. Yeah. Maybe use it somewhere. I don't know. That is rock. Well, this mix at the top here is holding. It's just boulders and concrete and just a bit of this and a bit of that. So, but by the time I've shuttered this up and poured concrete and fibre and mesh into this, this will all be nice, smooth, square, just like, it'll look like the ring beams. It'll be all smooth, and then that way you can see now from, does the camera get it? I'll tilt you back a little bit. Where the wall plate is here, basically it's going to be flat and then down. So when it does come to moving that, I've got plenty of you can see over there actually, there's a look where the other lintels are, might be a bit high, where I've done the lintel spanning underneath the existing wall plate there. It's going to be like that. I don't need much bearing, but that's why I have to do it. You can see over there where I've just put shutter against the stonework and up, and then mass fill. When you give it a little, just to take the frame out, you see the whole pillar is just cracked, sort of 1/4 of an inch there. Look at that.
No, it's going to go, isn't it?
That's can't really fix back to that, can we?
Nope.
I wonder if it'll do us a favour. Give a wider door.
Well, to be fair, it was a narrow door, but
It's
still.
a very narrow door. Still.
That's more rebuilding again. It's
Well,
like it's constant, isn't it?
stone reveals. I thought, oh, let's just pop out. Let's just pop out, and then as soon as I cut it, I think the only thing holding that reveal in was the door frame.
Am I pointing?
And Becky's pointing.
It wasn't wobbling when I pointed it.
It's because they're just all stones that are only like this thick, and there's just one on top of the other like this. There's no toothing. There's no yeah.
I did have to actually patch that up a bit, if I remember rightly, because there was some big voids.
Yeah.
So his patch just wasn't good enough.
Same
It needs a rebuild.
Who's going to rebuild it?
I think you just drew the short straw.
Oh, anyway, it is what it is.
Quite depressing.
I mean, how far do you go?
Well, that's totally unstable.
That's unstable, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because you've got a nice big stone there. It's not the full column. Oh.
It is. It's just soul destroying.
On that bombshell, with the doorway, thinking, oh, just cut the door out, put 3 lintels in, voila. Totally did not expect the reveal to collapse on me, but it is what it is. So I think we're going to leave it there for this week. It's Friday the 13th. Maybe we should just strip a little bit off. Stonework, I mean. Yeah, I'll move the scaffold. I'll take away all of the loose stuff. And sometimes I just have to stare at an issue or a problem, and then the answer will come. So I'll just keep looking at it. I'll pick out a load of nice stones, and what time we on? Still got plenty of daylight left, so it's been an interesting week. We have got the front lintels in, the pillars built. It's like epic. I'm really chuffed with it, but totally unexpected. But I suppose that's what you're going to get with these renovation projects. So we shall leave it there until next week. So thanks for watching and being on this crazy journey with us, and hopefully come next week, if we haven't done some kind of madness in the middle of the night and rebuilt this, yeah, you'll see next week we'll put it back together.